Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy Rico, and I'm back with another video. Today we're gonna talk about how to customize shoes for beginners and go over all the supplies you need to really take it to the next level when it comes to sneaker restoration. All right, so y'all know how we do it. We're gonna jump right into those supplies. All right, so the first thing you need is acrylic paint. Now mainly you're gonna need a lot of black paint and a lot of white paint. And why is because you're gonna burn through that the most. Whether it's painting over scuffs or just complete repaint jobs, definitely stock up on a lot of black and a lot of white. Also, without going too deep into technical painting skills, all right, most of the time when you're doing a repaint, you're always going to do a base of black or a base of white. So that's another reason why you need to stock up on those. All right, so the leading brand is ACRYLIC, right? And that's what I use. However, mostly all acrylic paint is suitable for doing custom shoes. So if your budget ain't really feeling ACRYLIC paint, then trust me, some cheaper acrylic paint will get the job done, all right? That brings us to the second thing you need, all right? And that is paint brushes. Now, paint brushes are pretty self-explanatory. However, do not cheat yourself when it comes to the quality. Those thin, cheap bristle brushes can mess up your paint job no matter how skilled you are with a paintbrush. Now remember in the last video I said only the experienced people with a brush should use paint brushes. And that leads me to another thing that I'm gonna tell you to go get. And that's an airbrush and an air compressor. Now, once again, I totally recommend this, especially if you're not an expert paint artist. An airbrush gives you a really good, just high quality finish on your shoes. However, the only downside is that you have to spend a lot of time masking off areas of the shoe that you don't want to get sprayed. So it is more time consuming. However, you do get a better quality finish and it just looks a lot better. So I definitely recommend you getting an airbrush and compressor. Also, depending on your compressor, it can be very noisy. So you know me, I'm gonna always give you the pros and cons. The next thing I'm gonna recommend, microfiber towels. All right, like I said in the last video, this gets really messy, so you really need just some good quality towels that the paint will wash off of so that you can use them continuously. If you use a regular towel, you only going to get 1 or 2 uses out of it because the paint is going to ruin it. So definitely get you some microfiber towels. All right, so the next thing you need is Sole Bright. So have you ever seen the bottom of a pair of Jordan 11s? Nowadays they call them icy soles, but back in the Gap we used to call them gum bottoms. So they yellow really quickly and really hard, and they throw off just the overall whole look of the shoe, period. So what Sole Bright does is uses heavy chemicals to take that corrosion, that yellowing basically, out and then brings it back to life again. Now, ACRYLIC has a brand that I use and works perfect for me. However, there are other brands. Now, some people charge just for sole brightening, just for sole whitening. All right, so this is a really valuable chemical to have. The next thing I'm gonna tell you to get is adjustable shoe trees. All right, now these are basically used to reshape a shoe that might have got deformed somehow, or that's got the bend that we all hate. You can buy these, and I do recommend you buy them. However, let's say your budget don't agree with those either. Those little cardboard ones that come in the Jordans, you can use those as well. The next thing I'm gonna tell you to get is finisher, right? So when people hear acrylic paint, they automatically think like, bro, water washes acrylic off. How am I gonna do a paint job and it's just gonna come off when it rains? And yes, you're correct, water will wash acrylic off. However, that's exactly what finisher does. It basically seals the paint so that it can't come off no matter if you put water, coffee, juice, soda, whatever, it just won't come off. There's all type of finishers. There's matte finishers, there's high gloss, medium gloss finishers, and that actually segues us right into our next one, which is acetone. All right, now we just learned about what makes paint stay on, right? Well, this is what we use to take it off. You never really paint over an existing paint job, and so you're gonna need a lot of acetone as far as to strip the paint off. You can't really skip this one. So acetone is the #1 chemical in just about all of the fingernail polish removal products that you see in Walmart or anywhere. So with that being said, if you can't find just 100% pure acetone, you can find different nail polishes with 90% acetone or 95% acetone, and that's actually what I use. So definitely get you some acetone. Next, what you're gonna need, masking tape. Now, masking tape is what you use to, once again, mask off areas of the shoe that you do not want to get painted on. Now, it's mostly used with airbrushing. However, You can also find use of it with the paintbrush as well. If you have experience painting anything, then you know how important it is to get you some high quality masking tape, as you don't really want those imperfect lines when you bring the tape up. The next thing I'm gonna tell you to get is some super glue. The super glue is for different accessories surrounding the shoe, okay? You know, different plastics and stuff like that. Super glue is never ever used for actually gluing any parts of the shoe or the sole, because it won't hold. And that's gonna lead us into something else I recommend you get, and that's contact cement. Now this is what's used for the shoe parts and gluing the soles back on, because this stuff holds pretty good. And I'm gonna actually recommend that if you're gonna get any contact cement, you get barge, because barge will not barge at all. Is barge a word? Next thing I'm gonna recommend, sneaker laundry bags. Washers are brutal when it comes to beating up shoes, so get you some sneaker laundry bags to protect them for when you need to wash a shoe but you don't want it to get beat up. Back in the day, we used to use pillowcases. And last but not least, you need a good cleaner. All right, now there's several different sneaker cleaners out there, however none of them beat Awesome. Okay, and Awesome is actually just a regular household cleaning chemical, but I promise you, I've seen it do wonders. So definitely get you some Awesome. All right, man, so that's gonna be it for today. I just wanted to go over all the supplies that you needed to start restoring shoes, and I hope it helps. If you like my content and my content is at all helpful for you, I want to ask that you please like, comment, and subscribe. That would mean the world to me. Also, check out another one of these videos about just sneaker reselling or sneaker bots or whatever. I promise you, you're gonna be entertained. So that's gonna be all. I love everybody out there. Let's get it.